What's poppin', motherfuckers? It's the Loganopterix show, and this is the ultimate recorded intro, so you don't hear the same intro every show you watch. Otherwise, you just fast forward through that dumb fucking shit. Yeah.
Hello YouTube. Today I get to do a video I've been waiting for a while to do because I've been waiting on the shitty US Post Office. I'm sorry if you work for the US Post Office and you're a cool person, but your coworkers fucking suck. This was mailed to me from Germany and it made it all the way here and got fucking mailed back. And I believe the company's name was Naglfar that mailed this to me. I want to give a shout out to their customer service because I messaged them. And they said, and they looked up my shit, and they're like, yeah, we mailed it to you. They mailed it back, and then we mailed it again. So like they double mailed this to me. They were cool enough to get this all sorted out for me anyway. And it finally arrived yesterday. But anyway, I should probably link this guy from Discogs, this company, because they had great customer service. And even though my post office is fucking dog balls, they're horrible shit. I'll deal with their horse shit to get more stuff from this guy. Because, anyway, the album is Harvest by Naglfar, and per traditional black metal, it's a completely fucking unreadable but awesome logo. And then, of course, visually, it's your typical black metal panda fare. They're total pandas. But musically, it's definitely a step away from black metal. Now, I'm not a black metal expert, but I know enough to not say completely stupid things, and I understand that a lot of the Naglfar fans, such as Seb on No Genre Bias, talks about how they really like the first two albums, but then they really didn't like what came after. And I think I understand why, because it's almost like they're not really black metal anymore. There is definitely a black metal influence, and what I would compare this change to would be at the end of Dissection's career, where they went and put out Rhyme Chaos, because I love Rhyme Chaos, but I can see why not everybody would love Rhyme Chaos, because Dissection was kind of like, fuck you to the black metal community, and they put out their final album, and it's basically melodic death metal. I mean, there are the black metal influences, specifically lyrically. They talk about a lot of like ancient religion stuff. It's definitely, it's the soul of black metal there, but the sound is definitely not. It's got very much cleaner production than a black metal album would, and then a much different sound. And after the first two albums, I pretty much feel like that's what Naglfar has done in their career. They've definitely got me on board as a fan. And now the initial feelings that I had listening to Naglfar was, it reminded me a lot of one of my favorite bands, mine and my friend's favorite band, called Death. I would not be surprised at all if I found out the members of Death were heavily influenced by Naglfar, because it has that same feel to it. Like, if you listen to like the first two Death albums, even the first three, and then you listen to Naglfar, I believe that you'll hear the influences in the kind of, it's all like traditional metal instruments, but it almost has like an ethnic feel to the melody, specifically in the guitar composition, which is really cool, and it's like a breath of fresh air. And specifically in Harvest, like I grabbed, I had to pick, it's like, which Naglfar album do I want? And I picked Harvest because it reminded me so much of Death. And it's not even my favorite Naglfar album, but I will say, like, the thing that swung me, look at this fucking vinyl. Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. I guess it's a merge. I want to find out how they make these different splatters and merges and these different designs, because look at that. Like, that is gorgeous. It's a mixture of, like, I don't know, it's like pus yellow and coffee brown. And then you flip it over and there's more brown on this side. So how do they do this? This is just amazing. But it's like, I feel like the colors really match the sound of the music. So I wanted to get it. And I mean, I definitely enjoy this album front to back, and I can listen to it over and over. It's just got such a great ominous vibe to it. But, sound wise, I would say if you're more of a death metal with clean production fan and you don't mind some kind of ethnic influences, you may really enjoy this album if you weren't just such a huge fan of the first two and then you feel kind of let down. But yeah, like I said, this is not a new album. This is several years old, but it's new to me, and I bought it, and like I told you, I want to show you things that I enjoy that you may have never seen before. So once again, this is Harvest by Naglfar. I'll see if I can find a link for you to purchase it, because I don't believe they have a Bandcamp, but perhaps I can find a way to link like Discogs where you can go buy their stuff. I'll see if they have a web store, but last I checked, their web store was just like shirt merchandise. I didn't see any music to purchase, but I do want to support these guys. I believe they may actually be getting ready to record sometime soon, if I remember correctly on their page. I know they're still active. I believe they just played the 70,000 tons of metal or whatever that cruise was here recently, like in the last week. So I know that they're still active. Anyway, check this band out. They're pretty great.